Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hi. Okay, so here we continue on 6.2, but this one in part B, we still have another very last subtopic, 6.2, but 6.2.4, okay? Okay, so it's 6.2, but 6.2.4, and it says about solve the problems involving system of linear inequalities into variables. So usually you will get very wordy examples to read, and you need to solve everything from the wordy examples. So what you need to do, you have no choice. You need to read the problem and identify what are the inequalities that can be constructed from the situation. Yeah. So we read through the example first. A shop sells two kind of products, A and B. So definitely I know A and B, right? So it will involve two variables here. On a certain day, the shop sells X units of A and Y units of B. So we already know, we already have X and Y variables. Profit from selling a unit of product A is 10 ringgit and a unit of product B is 20 ringgit. The product sales in a day are based on following requirements. First one, the total number of product sale is at least 80 units. Alright, we're trying to construct this one first, inequality. Okay, we have the total number of products. We don't know how many of them, so we have X plus Y, yeah? At least 80 units. What do you understand about at least 80 units? So we are accepting the number 80, at least 80. So 80 and above. So that's why 80 and above, you have the symbol of notation greater or equals to 80. So this is the first inequality, right? Alright, second one. Total sales number of product A is not greater than 2 times number of product B. So we understand product A is X here. Okay, so X, the first one. And then product B is Y, but 2 times. So 2 Y. Okay, here is the problem, yeah. What do you understand about not greater than 2 times? So not greater than 2 times, tidak melebihi 2 kali. So we are accepting the 2. Okay, kita terima dia punya 2 tu, 2. But we are not accepting the number greater than that. Number less than 2, we still can accept. So that this one, the symbol will be less or equals to 2y. X less or equals to y. That means X is not greater than 2 times Y. Okay. So this one we need to bear in mind the Y will be on the left hand side because it is the subject matter. So we change. So 2Y will be greater or equals to X. Okay, because we have swapped the sides from left to right. So we want the Y only. So we change. So Y greater or equals to X over 2 in this case. Alright, the third one, the total maximum profit for both products are 1,800 ringgit. So here it involves the money, the profits. Okay, so we have the profit RM 10 ringgit for product A. So that means we have 10x here. And then we have 20 ringgit for product B. So we have plus because of the total. So plus 20y. For both product R. So what do you understand about total maximum profit? So that means the maximum profit is 1,800 maximum. Okay, that is the maximum point. Then we accept the maximum point and the value below the maximum point. So this one we have less or equals to 1,800. Okay, so this inequality can also be simplified. So cancel this one. So we will get the simplified version of inequality. So we have x plus y less or equals to 180. Oh sorry, I forgot the 2 here. So 2y, okay. Okay, what is the question? Write three linear inequalities other than x greater or equals to 0, y greater or equals to 0. So you need to write the 3 inequalities. So I have stated before. So the first one, I just write here. So the first one, the answer will be x plus y greater or equals to 80. The second one, after being simplified, we get y greater or equals to x over 2. And then the third one, we have x plus 2y less or equals to 180. Great other than x greater or equals to 0 and y greater or equals to 0. Okay, next. Draw and shade the region that satisfy the above linear inequality system. So usually you will be given a graph paper like this. Okay. And then without any lines, without any axis, without any shaded region, you need to find by your own. So you must do the plotting part for step 1 and then try to draw and then find the shaded region. Alright, so here is the first equation of the inequality that you just obtained just now. The first one. So plot this one. Usually I will find the intercept point. So when x equals to 0, so what is the value of y? So definitely when x equal to 0, y equal to 80. When y equal to 0, x equals to 80. Okay, for the second one, okay, it is obvious one. When x equal to 0, definitely y equal to 0. When y equals to 0, x also equals to 0. Okay, if you have the straight line, starting from the origin. Okay, but this point doesn't help much. So I add like 2 or 3 more points, okay, to get the value of y. So when x equals to 20, so 20 divided by 2, y equals to 10. When x equals to 80, 80 divided by 2, and y equals to 40. Alright, and the third one, intercept. When x equal to 0, so you get 2y equals to 180. So definitely y equals to 90. And then when y equals to 0, definitely x equal to 180. Okay, but I think this value 180 is too big for the scale here. So I add like 2 more numbers. What is it called? Below than 180. So I take 60. So when x equal to 60, we try to calculate. So 60 plus 2y equals to 180. Alright, so 2y equals to 180 minus 60, you get 120. So y equals to 60. So here is 60. And then when x equals to 90, okay, I try to find the value up here. So 90 plus 2y equals to 180. Okay, so 2y equals to 180 minus 90, you get 90. And then y equals to 90 divided by 2, you get 45. Okay, so here you get 45. Alright, so after you know all the points, you need to do the plotting part. So here is the axis. Okay, while we are looking for the area x greater than 0 and y greater equals to 0, because the question wants it, so we only want the positive quadrant. Okay, so plotting. Okay, I try to find the suitable scale here. As you can see, we have like 80, 20, 40, 10. So I assume this is the best scale ever. Alright, so plot the points on the first equation. So you have 0, 80 and 80, 0. So these are the plots of the point, and then draw the line. So you have a solid line because your inequality x plus y greater or equals to 0, and the region you should find is above the line. Okay, Alright, for the second one, we have a point, second inequality or second equation. Here we have 3 points per 0, 0. And then second one is 20, 10. And the third one is 80, 40. And then draw the line. Okay, so what is the inequality? You are searching for greater or equals to. That means the arrow should be above the line. Okay, so the third one. Okay, so you have points like that. The first point, and then second point, the third point. Okay, we don't have x equal to 180 because it's very outside the region. So we are looking at 3 other points here. And then draw the line. Okay, so the inequality, we want less or equals to 180. So the arrow will be under the solid line. So can you determine where is the shaded region? Okay, here is the shaded region. Okay, it's very easy if you already know how to construct the inequality from the example. Okay, we look at C. A shop sells 40 units of A and 35 units B. Does the selling satisfy the linear inequality system you built? Give your justification. So you already know that A is X here. So we have A is X and then B is Y. Y, this one is X. So we have coordinate, yeah, X, Y. So it's like 40, 35. So where is 40, 35 located? Okay, so here. So do you think that 40, 35 satisfy the shaded region? Of course no, right? Because it's outside of the shaded region. So we say no. Point 40, 35 is outside the shaded region. Okay. Alright, so here we look at second example. Okay, it's more wordy than the first example. A cake shop produces X cakes type P and Y cakes type Q in a day. So we have like 2 types of cake. The production of this cake consists of 2 processes, bake and decorate. Table 1 shows time taken to make these 2 types of cakes. Production of 2 types of cake is based on the following requirements. Alright, so the first one, total time of baking these 2 types of cake is not greater than 360 minutes per day. So we are looking for the baking. So where is the baking? Okay, here is the baking. So P is X, Q is Y according to the question. Alright, so we want to have bake. So we have 30X plus 30Y. Alright, not greater than 360. Not greater than 360 minutes. Can we accept 360? Yeah, we do accept 360, but we don't accept number after that. So that means, what do you can say about the first one? We have less or equals to 360. Okay, we don't accept not greater than that, but less than that, and also 360. And then we can also simplify this one. If we simplify this one, we will get X plus Y less or equals to 12. Okay. Alright, for the second inequality, the total time of decorating. So we look at decorating. Okay, so here we have 20. So 20x, sorry. So here 20x plus 30y. At least 240 minutes per day. So at least, that means 240 and number after that, right? At least. So this one, the symbol will be greater or equals to 240. Then after that, you may simplify. So here you can cancel the 0. Okay, so you get 2x plus 3y greater or equals to 24. Okay, and then lastly, okay, we have the ratio ratio of the number of cake type P to the number of cake type Q in a day is not less. What do you understand about not less than 2.2 ratio with 1? Not less than that, not less than the number. So we are accepting the ratio, but the number less than that we cannot accept. Okay, so here I write on the left part here. Okay, so P over Q because of the ratio. Okay, not less than that, so greater or equals to 2 over 1. Okay, because of the ratio. Not less than that, so we are accepting the ratio, and then number greater than that we accept, but number less than that we cannot accept. Yeah. Okay, we know that P is actually X, so X over Y greater or equals to 2 over 1. Okay, and then you do cross multiply. What you get here? Cross multiply, you will get X greater or equals to 2Y. We want Y to be to the left hand side, so we change the inequality sign, so we get 2Y less or equals to X. And then lastly the answer will be, okay, right here, Y less or equals to X over 2. Okay. Alright, write the 3 linear inequalities other than same like this: X greater or equals to 0 and Y greater or equals to 0, which represent the requirements of production of 2 types of cake. So look at the first one and just copy it down. Okay, the first one we already searched, then we get X plus Y less or equals to 12. The second one we have 2X plus 3Y greater or equals to 24. And then the last one, the third one, we have here X less or equals to X over 2. Okay, draw and shade the region that satisfy the above linear inequality system. This one also same like the previous one. So we have the first equation, and then we're trying to plot by using the intercepts. When X equals to 0, definitely Y equals to 12. When Y equals to 0, definitely X equals to 12. And then second one, we have here, and then we do the plotting part. When X equals to 0, 3Y equals to 24. So Y equals to 24 divided by 3. 24 divided by 3, what you get here? You will get 8, right? Okay, and then when Y equals to 0, so X equals to 12, because you will have 24 divided by 2, so 12. Okay, and then okay, this one, okay, I erase a bit here. Okay, so this one definitely both become 0, right? Because you have a straight line starting from the origin. So I add two more points. When Y equals to 8, so 8 divided by 2, you get 4. When X equals to 8, so when X equals to 16, 16 divided by 2, you get 8 here. So based on the number of this plotted point, so you need to figure out the suitable scale for this graph. So you do like this. We take the positive quadrant because we want the area when X greater or equals to 0 or Y greater or equals to 0, as stated in the question. Okay, so this is the scale, okay, that I figured out. So one unit like have 2, one box have 2 units here. Okay, after that plot the first equation. So plot the first point here, and then draw the line. So what is the inequality? We are looking for inequality less or equals to 12. So that means the arrow should be under the line. Okay, so for the second one, we need to plot the points and draw the line. Okay, so the inequality we are looking for is greater or equals to 24. That means the arrow should be above the line. Then the third one, okay, here we have like straight line starting from the origin, and then we have points here when X 8, Y equals to 4, and then when X equals to 16, Y equals to 8. And after that, draw the line. So the inequality is y less or equals to half x. So less, that means the arrow should be under the line. So can you guess where is the shaded region? Alright, so this is the shaded region. Okay. Alright, so using the graph constructed in B, find the maximum number of cakes type P. What is P? P and Q. P, this one P is variable x, right? Q is variable y. So it says 10 cakes type Q. So y, we are looking for 10. So where is 10 in this case? Okay, that one is 10 at y-axis because type Q. So what is the maximum number of type P? So you look at the line here. Can you see this line? This one line, right? Okay, so we have 10 here. So we do like a horizontal line to find the value of x, which means the value of x is equals to 2 here. Okay, hence two cakes of type P produced in a day. That one is the maximum number, right? And then for the second one, we want to find the minimum total profit in a day if the profit of cake type P is 6 ringgit and the profit for a cake of type Q is 10 ringgit. Alright, so we have P. P is actually X, right, in this case. So Y is actually Y, Q. So profit is 6, here Q is 10. Okay, like this. But do we know the minimum total profit? So we are looking for the minimum point, but we don't know here. Okay, we're trying to search for the points. Okay, and then this is the first point, border of the shaded region. This is the second point, then this is the third point. Alright, so at point 12, 0, we're trying to search, insert value of x12 and then value of y0, we get RM72, and then at 84 we get RM88, and then at 7 3.5. okay, this one a little mistakes here, I mean this one, so this one 7 3.5. so insert the value 3.5, insert the value of 7, we get 77. So upon this profit, which one is the minimum profit? Okay, of course we choose the 72. So we make a conclusion, minimum profit per day is RM72 ringgit, right? So here we already finished our chapter 6. Okay, so please subscribe if you want to learn more about other topics as well. Okay, thank you.